been trusting no bitch and real way back in '09. We gonna see if with me you can keep it together or not. Yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Thanks for joining us. The NBA on 2K Sports rolling right along. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. The regular season starting to wind down.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, that one sticks with you for a little while. They worked so hard to hang in there at the end of that one and force the OT, and then to have it slip away had to hurt.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Dwayne Dedman, Robert Covington out there with Jokic. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's McCollum in at the point guard position.
And for so long, the Bulls really were synonymous with the best defensive teams in the league. But as a team, they've started to slip the last few years. It's something that has been lost while this team kind of retools for the future.
He took good advantage of that screen.
Yeah, it's hard to hold Nurkic up. As soon as he gets that deep inside, he is more than capable of knocking down shots consistently.
Now here's McCollum. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Covington against Thompson. Gallinari with the rebound.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
McCollum against Collison. He feeds it to Gordon. There's a screen. Back to Collison. 5 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Collison's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A great pass from Gordon there, leading to the assist.
8 feet away. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Collison, the pass to Gordon. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Here's Covington. Lays it up off the glass. We've seen the shift in offensive strategy. Brent, more threes, more spacing, better flow, opening up driving lanes and opportunities to make at least one quick move to the basket. What have defenses been doing on the other side trying to counteract those trends?
I think the biggest trend that you see, Kevin, is the switching defenses. So many rosters now constructed of guys who have the ability to get off of a screen and to pick up a perimeter player. And that's not for 24 seconds, but 5 or 6 seconds being able to contain dribble penetration and challenge deep threes. So the switching aspect of NBA defense, that is a trend.
Now Jokic, after Gallinari missed from long range. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
So nice for a coach to look at his center as a capable shooter. Jokic is just that.
Collison kicks to Nurkic. Outside Gordon. And stolen by Fournier. Dishes it to McCollum. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Kicks it to Fournier. Lock at 6. Jokic with the screen on Gallinari. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got his first points in this one.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
And I'm loving the recognition, right? He simply takes what the defense allows. That's a smart move.
Now here's Gordon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Collison.
Yeah, defense. This is your coach calling. Could you find Klay Thompson? Thank you.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson.
Dad always watches more film than me, and I watch film.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
So far, they've been active, scoring the basketball, built up a little lead here, and looking good.
Well, when you come out in the first quarter with that kind of offense, obviously the game plan is in full effect. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Colum is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Jokic in at the 4 slot. Pass to Covington. Jokic sets the screen for Covington. Rebounded by Kansas City. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
Here's Fournier, right now averaging about 5 points a game, and it's good for 2.
Dedmon using his size on the inside, and the defense trying to do their best to keep him away from the basket. Not that time.
Nurkic a screen on McCollum. Here's Collison. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
McCollum with the ball. There's the screen. He dishes it to Dedmon. Here's Jokic. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. For Kansas City, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Brent, there are a lot of great passers in the NBA at that starting center position. Seems like it's something that is more and more valued these days, but the best of the bunch might be Jokic. Some people feel great passer in vision.
Yeah, incredible the way that the offense last year transitioned around such a young and relatively unproven player at that position. But he can pass over the top. When he gets it on the block, he'll play at the top of the key. And I love how the guys around him are encouraged to cut when he has the basketball.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Kicks it out to Gordon. Screen by Nurkic. 3-pointer. They get it again. Good defense by Jokic.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Fournier gets a wide open look. No good on the 3. Kansas City trails by 3. Here's Gordon, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. The tray. Gordon with another miss.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
McCollum kicks to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. 8 points for Jokic.
That's a nice shot from the Joker. A master at getting his shots up and over the arms of the defense.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
And here's McCollum for three. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And here's Collison. Screen by Nurkic. Gordon for three. And down it goes just as the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hey
Show.
again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now. That's it for halftime.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Here's McCollum. Gallinari is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Collison. Then there's Gordon. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And they pick up 2. Fournier's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls. Right, you were known for a lot of stuff. Great passing was one of them. Also known as an exceptional shooter. Of all the guys you played with, who is the best at setting you up for a score?
Wow, I think my years playing alongside Gary Payton in Seattle, he drew so much attention, Kevin, with his ability in transition, of course, that patented spin move of his, and then his great ability as a 6'4" guard to post up, especially on that left block, drew a lot of double teams, and that opens up shooters on the weak side. That's where I happen to be.
All the great point guards see the floor so well. They know where everybody is, don't they, Brett?
And the best ones, Kevin, you're right. The best ones are the ones willing to pitch the ball ahead. That's when you really have something special.
For the lead. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his third rebound on the night. Jokic a screen. Covington with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Covington passes to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic a screen. Here's McCollum. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Kansas City shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
McCollum dishes to Covington. McCollum kicks to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jokic sets the screen for McCollum. The pass to Jokic over Collison, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by McCollum.
CJ, such an effective 2-guard, not just a shooter and a great shooter at that, but a capable passer when his teammates are open.
Back to Collison. Screen by Nurkic. Thompson passes to Nurkic. Collison kicks to Thompson. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. A 3. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
And Eric Gordon has long been noted as a terrific shooter, but I felt like he was able to display just how great he can be last season. Had that green light whenever he was on the floor, and really near the top of the league in terms of threes attempted and made.
Jokic, no good. For Kansas City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. For 3. And Kansas City misses again. Chicago leading. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now, here's Fournier. The feed to Dedmon. McCollum outside. Jokic sets the screen for McCollum. No good on the triple. And for Gordon, he's been a great catch-and-shoot player in the past, Greg. The difference last season was the improvement in his pull-up threes.
And there is a world of difference between shooting a three off the pass as opposed to off the dribble. The pull-up threes are what make players like Steph Curry so hard to guard. And when Gordon added that to his game, I think it helped his overall ability to score the basketball.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Collison against McCollum. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Kansas City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Kansas City, Darren Collison.
Free throw good, Darren Collison. And so he makes both from the line. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Jokic for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And a wide open look for McCall, and the buzzer beater's good.
Oh, and that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And so Kansas City now trailing by 2, taking a look at the Bulls. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jokic. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. It's McCollum on the wing. It's good from about 19 feet. McCollum's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Chicago. And Kansas City shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. The screen from Thompson. Gordon for 3. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
No one near him. Gordon with another miss.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Here's Jokic. Here's Covington. Nurkic with the block.
Is this basketball or volleyball? Nurkic with the spike.
Outside Collison. Passes it to Gordon. There's the dish to Thompson. 5 on the clock. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Here's McCollum. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in one opportunity.
Brent, it's amazing how the three-point shot has evolved and how much it's being used. And some teams now almost entirely perimeter-based. The three-point shot is the first thing out of their mouth. Can you see a team winning a championship that way?
I saw teams win championships. That's the Warriors and the Cavs. If you look at what they did from the three-point line and the type of damage they did, Kevin, that absolutely was a huge reason why they were championship contenders. You could even look at teams that are qualifying for the playoffs as usually 6 or 7 teams that are in each conference. Of those 8, Kevin, are proficient three-point shooting teams.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Jokic a screen for the 3, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bulls. Brett, you've played for 6 different teams. What does it feel like to have to go in and prove yourself to a whole new group of teammates and coaches, a new fan base, all of it?
I think those situations can all change dramatically, Kevin. If you're in the league for 5 or 6 years, there's a good understanding that you're there for a reason. You're just shifting addresses and cities at that point, and I think guys have an understanding and respect for what you bring to the table because they know your game will travel.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Fournier against Gordon. There's a screen. It's taken away by Collison. And now it's Collison running. He can go all the way. And the shot goes in. Collison's got it back down to single digits for Kansas City.
There's your run out. Great individual play.
Yeah, beats the transition defense up the floor, and then the easy finish. Boy, those feel good.
McCollum kicks to Fournier. Covington in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Bulls with the first shot clock. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, from the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedmon hustling around.
Gordon with the screen for Collison. Feeds it to Gordon. Over McCollum. Gordon with another miss. Chicago with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Dedmon. He's guarded by Nurkic. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Really increasing the amount of times he goes to the free throw line, just learning and assimilating. McCollum is so much more comfortable with the ball now.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. McCollum outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
First, shout out to the sponsors. Everything I do it big. I'm a monster.